weekend. You know,
Hi, Chef Roman.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh, I'm very well.
It's not a Saturday if you're not here.
You know what? We're becoming a regular thing here on Saturdays. I like this. I'm loving it.
I love it too. Hi, what is this?
So this is the ultimate microwave cooking system.
Okay.
Silicone and glass, no plastic involved here. An expandable and collapsible lid. Now, I start off with this because so many people, their microwave, they can't think or imagine doing this, but you can cook an entire chicken in this system because it has a silicone grate underneath to lift the chicken up and the vegetables.
Okay.
It has a glass bottom, heavy silicone, and then this high domed lid. So you put your chicken, season it, put the vegetables, put this in the microwave, and it's gonna cook in about 30 to 40 minutes instead of, an hour and a half. And it's gonna be delicious, moist. And here's the best part, I'm gonna come over here. What I love is the entire system right next door. I just wanna show you, this is what's inside, okay? So this silicone insert's gonna lift the food up. So if you're doing things like this chicken I mentioned, or if you're doing bacon, it's gonna rise it up off the bottom. The bottom here is glass, so you could actually cook food directly on this. This is food grade silicone, and then the lid, like I said, is expandable. So this whole system, you see it here completely expanded. Well, check this out, the lid collapses down. So now this entire system only takes up a couple of inches, so you can slide it and store it anywhere you'd like to.
Okay, so this is going to be your red choice.
Yep.
And then we also have a gray choice. I don't know where the lid went.
Here's the lid for the gray.
Here you go, so you can see. This is
Oh, there's the lid,
so you can see there's your gray right there. This is Chefologist. Tell us about Chefologist.
So we want to create things in the kitchen, as two chefs and former restaurateurs, my partner and I. We wanted to create items that were not only practical, but multifunctional. You can do a lot of things with. So this system makes your microwave really a true cooking vessel in the kitchen. Now, here's another thing I love, okay? Bacon, okay? Think about bacon.
If you want to make bacon,
okay?
I often think about bacon.
6.5 minutes, okay? Halfway through, I flip the bacon over, perfectly cooked bacon. So the little grit inside lifts the bacon off so the grease goes to the bottom. And this is a little hot, I'm gonna grab it, but look at this bacon. It is evenly cooked. Every piece is perfectly cooked in the microwave. And the lid has the little vent here that allows the steam to escape, but prevents all the grease from splattering all over your microwave.
Dishwasher safe, yes?
Dishwasher safe. And
all
again,
3 pieces?
All 3 pieces,
okay.
And it's glass and silicone, so it's not plastic. I think a lot of people, when it comes to the microwave, you get a little bit hesitant to use the plastic, because plastic, I don't feel great about it. Glass and silicone. Silicone's a natural material. And this is another great thing. So the lid, when I'm not using it in the system, becomes a universal splatter guard. So maybe if you're cooking bacon, I cook that in the microwave, but maybe if somebody likes it in this pan, this is gonna be a splatter guard. If you're doing something like right next door. Now I'm gonna hold it this way so I don't splatter you. Think of all that sauce that goes all over the place. Well, now I've got simmering sauce and meatballs, and this lid will go anywhere up to that large stock pot, but you can also put it on the smaller pots because it's more of a universal size. And then, if you're doing something like, hey, I just want to reheat something in the microwave, I can take this, use this as a plate cover. So you put your plate in the microwave, something of your regular leftovers, and this becomes a plate protector to protect the splatter, but also keep the food moist. So you have this, to me, this is like one of those things that does a ton of things. You can cook complete meals. I showed you the chicken that we just did. How about something like a fish dinner, okay? You put your fish, your vegetable, your rice, you put a little wine and herbs underneath. This lifts the fish up, and then you steam. It's like a quick way to steam and cook in the microwave.
That's so smart.
And this is another thing, all right? This is the time of year, right? We're gonna be going outdoors, right? Start getting nice outside. Maybe you have a cake, a nice, beautiful cake you wanna bring. Well, you could have a gorgeous decorated cake. This can now become a cake carrier, okay? Cover your cake, bring this to maybe it's an outdoor barbecue. Now you bring this outside, it's gonna keep the bugs off, it's gonna keep it nice and protected, and then you take it off, it doesn't mess up the decorations because it's got a nice, high, almost 6 inches high now, so you can get up over a tall cake. So it's a cake carrier.
Did you decorate that yourself?
I did not. This was our team behind us. I didn't have time to come in and decorate.
I would have been really impressed if you had.
Exactly.
Really impressed. Now, I'm always impressed by you, Chef Roman.
I do like baking, though. I will say that.
You?
That's how I first got into cooking, was baking.
Really?
Yeah, and I hung out with one of the pastry chefs in a very nice restaurant when I was younger, and then I started talking to the other chefs, and that's what really got me into just food in general. And then that's how I had my restaurant, catering business. I just love food. So.
Was it all out here in PA?
No, actually, originally it was in New Jersey before I was in college in New Jersey, and then my restaurant and catering business was here in Pennsylvania.
Got it. So, okay. See, we're learning things. We're learning things.
Oh,
We're going to hang out every Saturday. We need to know more about each other. You just choose between the two colors. This is the red, and that has been the more popular. And we also have it in a gray as well. Do we have like a full set in the gray?
Here's the gray here. I'll hold the gray up with the bacon in it. Just
here, and I'll put the lid on it so we can see. This is going to be your whole system in the gray right there. Sturdy.
Sturdy. So that's the other thing. When we made this, we wanted to make it high quality. So important, remember, even the lid, this is not plastic, this is glass.
Yeah.
This is a glass lid. So you get to see through the lid. You've got the vent here. The vent is going to allow the steam to escape. And then once again, I'm just going to show you the lid. This is fully expanded. Here's partially collapsed, so maybe you don't need it totally collapsed. And then here is fully collapsed, all right? Whoops, let's get it fully collapsed, ready? That's fully collapsed, and then that becomes your universal splatter guard. And the reason I love the fully collapsed is because when it comes time to store this, look how little space.
It's next to nothing.
Exactly. It's like barely 4 inches with that little knob on top. So you have the ability to collapse it down, but then you also have the ability to use a lid in so many different ways.
Okay.
Okay.
What did you do with this popcorn?
So the popcorn, the reason I'm showing you that is now, if you want to make popcorn in the microwave, just use the lid, put your kernels in the bottom, put your lid over the top, all that popcorn can pop in the microwave. It keeps it down. So now it turns a glass bowl into a microwave popcorn bowl because all you have to do is use the lid. So it's, again, think about it. You said, what is Chefologist?
There's so many ways to use this.
It's a microwave cooking system that does all these other things.
Yeah.
So sometimes you're just going to use the lid every day on the stovetop as a splatter guard, and that lid's going to come in handy. But then when it's like, hey, I want to cook a meal in the microwave, I mean, being able to cook an entire chicken, people don't believe me, it's going to cook in about 30 minutes.
That's
using
wild.
this system. Now, look at I'm doing a little multicolor.
You're doing a little multicolor. You're mixing it up. You
Yeah,
can do
mixing
that.
it up.
It's your brand. It's K99273. You just choose if you want it in the red or if you want it in the gray. You're getting the entire system at a sale price of $39.98 and an $8 easy pay. That price, by the way, it goes away at the end of the day. It is K99273. Rick, can we have some wine?